Okay, now what we're going to do, this next step, we are going to actually minimize our document. And now we're going to open up, we're going to go down to the docking station and we're going to open up iPhoto. Okay, and when you open up iPhoto, now I have photos already in my program. You might have a few or you may have none, but I'm going to show you how you're going to add those. You're going to go to your desktop and you are going to open up your file folder, and when you open it up you're going to look for your folder that has photos. You're going to find the first picture that we're going to work with, and that is your picture of your eye, and you're going to come right down here, click, and drag it over into the gray area of iPhoto. Then we're going to exit out of our photo folder. Okay. Now, if your page did not look like mine, make sure that you have photos highlighted before you drag the photo over. Okay, so now we're going to spend some time editing our photos. So we're going to double click on it, open it up, okay, and then we're going to really focus in on this part of the eye. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to click on edit, and once you double click on edit you're going to see that there are several tools that we can work on. The very first one that we're going to work on is crop. Okay, so I want to bring it in. Now these boxes or this box, the corners around it, I can click and drag on that. Okay, and I'm going to go about right there. I want to make sure that the eyebrow is still in the photo. Bring it over. Okay. Drag from the corner. Just try to even it out. And the great thing about the grid, it helps you to center the picture. I'm going to bring it down because I actually want the eyeball to be the center of my picture. Okay. All right, now I'm going to click apply. Okay, and now I'm really focused in on the eye. Now, the next thing that I want to do, if we had any red eye, and that's usually where when you're taking a picture, especially with the flash, the pupil will show up red. You could click on this tool and help correct it. I could focus in right there, center it. Now, do you see what happened? It darkened the eye. But since we really don't have any red eye, I'm going to undo that. Okay, now another thing that I want to show you with the red eye tool, I can come here to make it much smaller if I just wanted to focus on this part of the eye, because see, I have that reflection there. Let's see if that will help a little bit. So I'm going to click a little bit. Let's make this just a smidge bigger. Okay, that looks much better. Okay, all right, so I'm going to click done. Alright, so now I'm focused right there. Now, when I clicked on the done button, it brought me back to this original page. I want to open it back up because I want to do a couple other things and edit. Alright, I want to straighten. Actually, it looks like it's pretty straight. Okay. And this tool here is enhance. And if you noticed, it made it a little bit brighter. I'm going to undo that. Okay, and then here's retouch. And what I can do on the retouch, bring that down. I don't want it to be too big. I'm going to click right in here and see if it will help add the green back into my eye. My eyes are brown, kind of a goldish, greenish brown. Depends on the way the light looks at it. Okay, now that looks really good. It added back in the color in the eye. I'm also going to come up here and click to see if it'll help add a little bit of darkness there in that pupil. This way I don't have so much of the reflection. Okay, I think that looks quite a bit better. All right, now, so we've adjusted that. We've taken out quite a bit of the glare, not all of it, but as much as we possibly could. And one of the things I want to encourage you to do, play with this. Don't spend too much time on it today because we want to keep moving ahead. But just helps you do just a little bit of a retouch, a touch up on the eye. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on the Done button because this one is complete. Okay? All right. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to open my folder back up. Okay? I'm going to go to Photos, and I'm going to click on this picture and drag it right there. Now, it's going to say that there's an older item. I don't want to replace it. So what I'm going to do is exit out of that. I clicked on the stop, and I'm going to find the picture of my eye, the original, and I'm going to click. See how it's highlighted here? I'm going to click, and this will allow me to rename it. So I'm going to type right in front of it, original. Okay? And then click here in the gray area. So now it says it's the original photo. So I'm going to go back to iPhoto, click, and drag the picture here. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to minimize iPhoto. I'm going to open my document back up. Okay. This time, I'm going to find the eye picture. I'm going to drag it right there. Oops. I want to double click so that I can move it over and center it. You can see quite a bit of difference between the two pictures. I'm going to go here to the corner, drag it down. That way I'm going to try and get it to be as similar to this as possible. Just the top of the eyebrow shows. Okay, that's pretty close. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to click in the white area. Now you can see the difference between the pupil in both pictures. The next thing I'm going to ask you to do, after you have completed those steps, I'm going to ask you to put your pointer there. This is on 12, but you can bring it to 10. And in just a few words, I want you to tell me what you did, how you took the before editing to the after. Okay, so I want you to type that in. Just type the information here. Okay, and for now, that is all we're going to cover.